Hey, how's it going? This is Matt with Mountain Stream Teas, and today we are in Sanxia, a beautiful small little town just outside of the major metropolis that is Taipei. And today we were lucky enough to get some green tea made only for us. Let's go take a look. So we're in Sanxia right now, and if you look around me, this is a heritage variety tea garden. This particular garden that we're looking at is famous because of the cultivar. Now the cultivar is called Qinqin Ganzi or Qinqin Kanzong, and it is a very, very old cultivar, very suited to making green tea. And that's why this area is so famous for making green tea. So Sanxia green tea is probably one of the only areas in Taiwan that's actually famous for making green tea. Now today, we were lucky enough to show up right when they were making some green tea. Now, these guys, they don't make a lot of green tea and it's usually sold right away. So we were very, very happy to show up at the right time. Now what happened was, yesterday, 3 people came through this exact garden. They were picking, they picked the tea. It started to rain in the afternoon, so they took all the tea to the factory. Then what they did, they laid out all the tea in racks, right? Very thinly spaced, almost treated it like a white tea. And then they went home. Today around noon, just before we arrived, it was ready to go to be made into a beautiful green tea. We were lucky enough to see it actually getting made. So after the tea wilts and it's ready to go, the tea is taken off the racks, put in a pile, and getting ready for the kill green phase. Now the kill green phase here is done in a big superheated drum. It's heated from around 270 to 300 degrees Celsius in this big drum. And it's, well, I hesitate to say exactly when it comes to tea masters, but it's supposed to be in the drum for about 120 seconds. Now, our partner farmer and our tea master threw it in there, set the timer for 120 seconds, watched as the tea was thrown through the drum. When it was ready, it came out. After that, it was rolled, so it was put into a roller. So it's the roller is the oolong roller, so it's just a long sort of stick, and at the end is a cup. And this cup sort of goes around and around and around. And so this tea was rolled and shaped in that. Now, what's the exact timing for that? Again, it all boils down to the 80-plus-year-old tea master and what he says. But after it was done, it was then taken to the dryer. Now, the dryer for these small-scale farms is not the same as the dryer for a lot of other places. They are small. Now, what the dryer is a bunch of layers, and each layer has a bunch of things like this. Now, when you pull it, these things go like this, and then the tea falls down to the next layer. Right? And then you go doop, and then you put the tea on again. And so what they were doing is they were pulling it. It's very loud, actually, like a ka-ka-ka-ka. You pull it, right? And then it goes to the next layer. You put another layer on. Then you pull that next layer, and then you put it back. And then you pull the next layer, and you put it back. And then you put another layer on the top. And throughout all this, there's warm air circulating through this this box. And when it's finished, they went through the cycle 2 times. And then when it's finished, that tea is dried, ready to go into a bag, and ready to be shipped out. Now, we were lucky enough to actually get our hands on this batch of tea because it was less than 3 kilograms of tea made at all. But we got our hands on this batch of tea because, we showed up and we were here and we tasted it and we saw it being made and we bought it. And now that tea is ready to go. It's fresh, it's ready to go. It's gonna be, right now I've got to drive back to Huali, and once I get back to Huali, I'm gonna put it on the website, and that tea is gonna be live to buy. So theoretically, if you bought tea today, which is Friday, you'd be able to get your hands on that tea, sort of freshly made tea, within a couple weeks. Now the tea on the site is gonna be called Sanxia Green Summer Pick. And that tea is gonna be as fresh as you can possibly imagine. Again, we watched it being made today and we were lucky enough to film it. We were also lucky enough to buy the entire batch. All right, so that tea is now Mountain Stream Teas, that entire batch. We bought it. It feels good saying that, although, it was less than 3 kilograms of tea. But that tea is for sale on the site right now, and it is super, super, super fresh. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Facebook, Instagram, email. If you like these videos and want to keep them coming, like, subscribe. You can always buy some tea on the website too. That gives us some dry powder to be able to come out here and buy these beautiful teas. Wherever in the world, I hope you're doing great. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next video.